Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me. It's Patty from pspapercrafts, and I have a fun technique to show you today. I'm making this card for a challenge, and I want you to tell me which one you like best because I can only submit one in the challenge. So when I'm done with the one we make today, here's 3 of them, you could tell me, kind of vote on which one you like best. Leave me a comment. So Brenda Quintana showed me how to make this. I watched her video, and she's the one running the challenge. And it's called the fractured card technique. And it has these strips of paper. So I used the Bright and Beautiful for this one, Happy Birthday. And then this is the inside. And then this is the Zoo Crew. And I cut him out with a little square. I'm using for all of them the Stylish Shapes dies. I'm using the third from the biggest and third from the smallest, the one right in the middle. And you can do any shape. You don't need to use a die. You can just cut it if you want. But it's key to have a square that's kind of rotated and you have the diamond shape. So I thought he was really cute. And then this is the inside. I cut this out using the Zoo Crew. What is it called? Zany Zoo is the stamp set, but the Zoo Crew is the paper. So I got the sentiments from the stamp set, and then the paper, I cut him out, and this guy. And then this last one, this is from Delightfully Eclectic paper. This is that big, huge pack of paper that has all different designs, and I'm using fresh freesia. So you'll see this one, I use the same card base with the strips. Same with this one, but this one I changed it up. I have the Azure Afternoon and then the Lemon Lolly for the paper. So you can do whatever you want. I would think you could even emboss the paper. So let's get started with making the card. This time I'm going to be using the Irresistible Blooms, or Hello Irresistible Designer Series paper with the Irresistible Blooms stamp set. So I thought this would be pretty as well, and I chose this sheet, which I just love the colors in it, with Pretty Peacock. And so it's just your standard card base. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then this piece of Designer Series paper, any kind of pattern paper you can really use, as you can see. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and I will have all of this on my blog, pspapercrafts.com, so you can go there and see all the pictures, the insides, the outsides, what products I use, and you can also purchase products there as well. And then again, I cut this. This is from the Stylish Shapes, the one right in the middle. And then I have 4 strips of Pretty Peacock design or cardstock, and these are only 1/4 of an inch, and I cut them by 6. We don't need 6 inches. We can cut it off, and you have a choice of going onto the just up to the Designer Series paper or all the way to the end, and I'll show you the difference. So this one stops at the Designer Series paper. I hope you can see that. And this one goes all the way to the end. So whichever look you like, and the way you want to do this is, if you're going all the way to the end, you can adhere this. If you want to cut it off at the paper, you have to lay it down first before you adhere this down here. You're going to cut them off. So that's how I'm going to do it. I kind of like that look better. And we're going to make this a thank you card. So I'm using the thank you from Irresistible Blooms, and we have, let's see, Pretty Peacock. So we'll stamp this on first, and then I have the thank you already mounted. And I just like to make sure it's inked up good. One more time. Maybe I need to re-ink this. It seems very juicy to me, but let's see. So let's make sure we're in camera here. And it just fits here. And we'll just put that down like that. Close this up. And then we're going to adhere this. And you can put it wherever you want. I kind of tend to keep it up high. You can go in the middle if you want. But I like it up a little bit higher. And we'll just take some liquid glue. And you don't want to pop this up. I guess you could, but you want these to go right along the side of it. I'm not sure how that would look. Have to play with it and try it. I do want to try it with the embossed layer instead. So you want to make sure this is even across and make sure it's straight. Okay, and then we're going to start getting our strips. And what's Brenda showed us was, I mean, you can do this on your silicone mat if you want, but she showed us to just pinch it here, and I thought that worked out really well. So we're only going to put glue up to where we pinch it, and that actually keeps your piece kind of sticking up. So you only put glue up to the pinch, and then it gives you a little bit of a handle here, so it's not sticking all the way down here. And then we're going to just go around. We're going to lay these all out and just kind of bend it a little bit so you know where to end with your glue. And we'll just put this down like this. It's such a simple card, simple technique, but I think it really is kind of a wow card. And we'll do this one. I just ordered new blades for my trimmer. I think it's getting a little bit rough. I have a guillotine kind of one that I use, but when I'm cutting something this narrow, I use the trimmer. I use the trimmer a lot, but I like the sharpness of the guillotine. And Stampin' Up! Used to sell them. That's the one I have, but no longer. Maybe they'll take them back another time, who knows. Isn't that pretty? Coming along, and then we just have one more piece. See this? It's got a little fuzz there. So we're going to put this down right here. And I probably could have cut off some of these and used them for the other pieces, but I can use them for another card. Right like this. Okay, and now we're going to cut these pieces off from the back. It's always good to cut from the back. Let's just put the glue top on, get a pair of scissors, and we'll just cut each one of them off. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put them aside, and the fourth one. Oops, got a little bit of glue on my scissor. So there you go. I think it's really pretty, and it just makes it kind of pop up off the page. Now you could put a piece of white layer behind it, but I think this is just perfect. I love the white leaves on this. So we'll just put some of this down and put the card right on the card base. Okay, and then I wanted to add some ribbon. So on these I added ribbon, these two. And this one I didn't, but I have the little happy birthday to you. I thought that fit in there nicely. So let's get, where is it? The Lost Lagoon ribbon. So that's one of the colors in here. So the back of your paper, your designer series paper, will tell you all the colors that are in the paper. And that helps you with coordinating colors. You know, your pearls, your gems, your ink. It's wonderful because I'm not good with colors. So when I have Stampin' Up! Helping me, it makes my life easier. And then I feel like I'm creative. How's that? So we'll just do this. And then that will fit right on there. We'll just get a little glue dot. So isn't it amazing how easy this is, and just kind of how striking it is. It's a little bit different. So I was glad. I love to do challenges. I do a lot of sketch challenges and color combo. And when you do a technique, it's just something that you've maybe never heard of, never tried, and it gives you that opportunity. So let's see, do we want to put any bling on this? I have these tinsel 4-pack, and there's the pretty peacock. So let's do one of these. We'll do we just want to do one? What do you think? I see that the, I don't know if you can see it, the glue came off the back. I'm going to just push it right down there. So, all this trouble here. Where do I want to put it? Maybe I'll just put it up here. And actually, these had those, the loose ones too. I was thinking of putting it here, but I think that won't really work. Let's see. We'll put 3 of these here. And I think that's perfect. So now let's do something on the inside. I have an inside layer here. And I am going to stamp. I can put some of that paper down there, but I think I'll stamp in Lost Lagoon the leaves. So there's 2 different leaves here. There's the 3-leaf grouping and the 2-leaf. And I think I'm going to do the 3-leaf. Let's see how that looks. Let's see, right like this. And then we'll do one at top. Can you see me inking? I'm still trying to get used to my camera and where it's placed and all of that good stuff. So this we'll just put on the inside, and then this card is done. And I think it's pretty. I hope you give it a try. And if you do, I would love to see you post it on my Facebook page. You go to pspapercrafts, and you can see everything I make. And if you would post your card, I would love to see it. See what other goodies are out there, right? What other people come up with. So these are the 4 cards. Tell me which one you like the best. So there's the Irresistible Blooms. Is that the name? Hello Irresistible Paper, but Irresistible Blooms. This one is the Crafting With You is the sentiment, and then Delightfully Eclectic is the paper. This is the Bright and Beautiful, and then this one is the Zoo Crew with the Zany Zoo. I'm looking, I have it over to the side. So let me know which one I should submit for this challenge. All right. Thanks so much for joining me, and check out my blog, Patty at pspapercrafts.com. You could always email me, Patty at pspapercrafts, if you have any questions. And sign up for my newsletter. If you subscribe to my email list, I'll send you an inspiration calendar each month with good ideas for color combos and when to make your birthday cards and mail them, and just different things for you to do throughout the month. All right, thanks so much, and you have a good day. Bye.